Hey everyone, MegaPixarfan here. Just change the camera, and there we go. Okay, I just got, actually I saw the Avengers yesterday. Sorry I took so long to see it. I was just really busy last weekend, so I didn't get the chance to see it. But, there you go, I saw it finally, and so, that's what I think of it. Now before I tell you what I think of it, I'm gonna say what I thought of the other Avengers movies. So, yeah, here we go. Iron Man, I thought it was really good. The, Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. There's no one else who can do him other than him. He is outstanding as Iron Man, and I cannot see anyone else in the role besides him. So, the film was, the ending was kind of lame, but the ending was kind of lame for all the Avengers lead-ups, so I think that kind of affected my opinions of them, but, yeah, so, Iron Man 9 out of 10. So, Incredible Hulk, I didn't really know what to think of the Incredible Hulk when I first saw it, because I'm not that big of a fan of the Hulk, but, But I saw the Incredible Hulk about a year after I saw Ang Lee's Hulk for the first time, and I went because I hated Ang Lee's Hulk, but so I was really going in with like mixed expectations, and when I saw it, I'm like, this looks pretty good. I thought it was okay. It wasn't bad. It certainly had its moments and stuff, but it wasn't anything special. So, the action scenes were really good though. So, and Edward Norton was really good. So, 7 out of 10 for it. Iron Man 2. Um, it felt like a 2-hour commercial for the Avengers, like everyone else has been saying. It wasn't as good as the first one. I like it more than some other people do. I don't hate it as much. I think it's still a good movie on its own. I just don't think it's worthy of all the hate it's getting. I just don't think it's deserving of all the hate, because it's not that bad. It's still really good. Um, so, I give it an 8 out of 10. The problem with it was kind of boring. It just wasn't much. It was basically just a lead up. And it was really forced. Now Thor. If you were voting by MegaPixarfan Awards, you know that Thor was nominated for a ton of crap, and it's deserving because Thor was outstanding. I thought Thor was one of the best movies of 2011, and rightfully so. It was the best superhero movie last year. Better than X-Men. I know a lot of people are gonna complain, but it was better than X-Men. I think it was, really, really well done. The Asgard scenes were really good. Loki was one of the best villains I've seen in a long time. The lore for, the Asgardians and how technology is science and science is technology, and so it was really well done. Natalie Portman did great. Kat Dennings, although annoying, she didn't really get in the way. I thought it was really good. Some of the Earth scenes were pretty boring, but when it got to the action scenes on Earth, they were really well done. So 9 out of 10. Now, Captain America: The First Avenger. This movie I saw, I think, 2 days ago for the first time because I've never seen it in the theaters. I never got the chance to, and I personally thought it was good. I didn't think it was. I don't think um people overreacting about this movie, because I think that people were really loving this movie, and people were like, they love this movie, and I think this is like the second most critically acclaimed out of the two of all the Avengers lead ups, and I don't think it's deserving of that. I think the pacing is really bad, because the editing and the spacing are really, really bad. And computer went dark for a second. But anyways, I didn't think it was that good, but it was still a great movie. The pacing and stuff was crap. The acting was really well done. The plot led into the Avengers perfectly. It had its own plot. It was well done. I liked Red Skull. It was just a good movie. Very interesting way that they started in the Second World War and not give him like new origins. That was really, really creative of them. So it was more of a period piece, which is what I love, and it was a lot darker, a lot grittier, and it was really, really well done. So yeah, and now the Avengers. To say I was excited for this movie was an understatement. I think everyone was looking forward to the Avengers. Whenever a new trailer came out, I was psyched. Whenever I saw the trailer in the Super Bowl, I was like, "Oh my God, the Avengers!" And I have the music. I have the I've listened to the soundtrack, which is, by the way, listen to the soundtrack. I'll get to it later, but the soundtrack is outstanding. But so I went to the movie with a bunch of people, and because they haven't seen the movie yet either, so I went to go see the movie, and I've got to say that it lives up to the hype in every single way possible. Actually, most of the ways. It's not a 10 out of 10 movie, I'm gonna say that right now. It's not. It's not a 10 out of 10 movie. It's not one of the end-all hero movies, no. That was The Dark Knight. Avengers is not. This is the end-all for Marvel movies. Superhero movies in general was The Dark Knight. This is from Marvel. This is the do-all, end-all for Marvel movies. And I don't know if Amazing Spider-Man can compete to this. I doubt it will be able to, but I think Amazing Spider-Man is like in its own area. It's not connected to the Avengers, so I might just compare it to its own franchise. I hope it's as good as Sam Raimi stuff. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So the plot line is rather simple. It follows Loki is really angry and he wants to take over the world, and that's essentially the plot. But no, there's more to it than basically they need to team up to stop an army from like stealing the blue cube from the Terror Sect, which is from a Captain America if you've seen it. There's like a blue cube. It's called the Cosmic Cube in the comics, but Terror Sect just sounds cooler. But I think that so they have to basically get it back before it opens a portal and basically sends an army of a alien species called the Churi, which I think that's what it is. I forget the name, from like destroying the world, but it says and eventually destroying the entire universe, because according to the guy Loki keeps talking to throughout the movie, he has bigger goals than Earth. So yeah, that's interesting. Oh, I got the hiccups. Oh, why did they have to come in now? Fuck. Okay, I thought it was, I thought for what it was, the plot was really simple, but we've been leaning up to this for so long that I don't think it's about the plot, and the plot itself was really simple, and I think it fit, because the Avengers, it doesn't need to have a big plot, because, Iron Man, all the other films had like big plots, and so this one's gonna have a plot that's like really simple, but has a big start. It's like a lot of stuff blowing up, and it's basically just a big action movie. But it's more than that. I'll get to it later. The characters, and you all know the characters. It has Iron Man. It has Thor, Hulk, Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Nick Fury, Loki, and I think that's it. Yeah, those are 8 main people. Laggy there for a second. I can't talk. But yeah, the characters were exactly like you take them from the respective movies and put them into this movie. That's what it was, and it worked well. Every character has their amount of screen time. They actually took all the characters and see, okay, who has the most screen time. I think it goes Captain America is the first, was the most. Then it goes Black Widow at second. It's Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, Hulk, Thor, and then Hawkeye. So I'm not surprised Iron Man and Captain get the most. I'm surprised Black Widow got as much screen time as he did. I'm sad Thor got little, not much screen. It was actually really underused, and Nick Fury was really underused. I felt, and I think my problem with him is that I was really looking forward to Nick Fury because he's one of my all-time favorite comic book characters, and when he's not barely in the movie, doesn't really do much. It kind of depressed me. He's got his own comic. He kicks people's asses, and he doesn't work for sometimes. Sometimes he's on his own, like doing what Spider-Man and stuff does. So, like all the other comic books, he has villains of his own. He's got his own villains and stuff. So, yeah. So, and, now, for the acting of these people, we got, of course, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner, Samuel Jackson, Tom Hiddleston. All were great, but I think the three standouts were Scarlett Johansson,